good, y'all? It's your girl Lexus. Welcome back to my channel, and I am back with yet another entrepreneur vlog video, whatever you want to call it. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a regular, what it do? So today we're jumping right into the video. This video is sponsored by Wix. So today I'm going to go through the process of how to create your online store with Wix.com. The link, if you haven't already, click the link in my bio to create your online store. So when you get there, you want to make sure that you create an account with your email and a password, and make sure you get your confirmation email to your email. Once you create your login, when you get in, Wix.com is basically going to go take you through a series of questions. They pretty much want to get to know you, your brand, and your business, what you're going to sell, how much you plan to make, where you're going to sell at, whether it be online and as a retailer, and so much more. Once you go through that process, it's going to allow you to begin to customize your site. So Wix.com offers 80+ customizable templates for your online store, as well as customizing your online experience and your mobile experience for your customers. Of course, I'm going to screen record so you guys can get the full gist of everything. But to get started, like I said, once you have your login and everything like that, it basically tells you to choose a template, and whatever template you choose, you want to make sure that's the one you want to rock with, because once you start, you don't want to have to go back and change anything. If you're on Wix.com currently as you're watching this video, or if you decide to after you watch this video, if you already have your brand name and your logo, you're already starting off very well. If you do not have these though, Wix also offers a logo maker and a business name generator. So if you kind of know what you want your business to be about or what you're going to sell, but you're not sure how you want your logo to look and you don't have a business name, Wix can also help you out with that as well. Jumping right into my website, I'm going to show you guys the website that I created. There's a whole bunch of different templates you can do. If you want to find a template for a specific type of brand, you can do so. Type into the search bar or click one of the options that they give you at the top. Whether you want to do consulting, coaching, advertising, marketing. If you have a makeup brand, you can type in makeup, and all the templates for makeup brands pops up. It's really up to you what template you decide to choose, but complete creative freedom, so that is a super plus. So on to my personal store. I'm going to take you guys, like I said, through the steps to create your website. So I kind of have customized my website a little bit. I'm going to go through really quickly the little widgets that you have on the side to customize your website, and then we're going to go on to the next step. So the first thing you want to do after you sign up and everything, after you sign up, have your account, is to customize your website to be more like your brand. So on the left hand side, we have pages. So pages is basically every page that is on your website. That's going to be the bar at the top of your website where people click shop, or lashes, eyes, lips, face, cheek, whatever pertains to your brand. So the next one we have is the page background. So here is where you're able to go in, change your page background to be cohesive with your brand. Next we have the plus sign. So the plus sign is actually used to add any type of widgets, text, videos, music, lists, bookings, events, any of that. If you're trying to add anything that's not already on the template, you're going to go to this plus sign. So next is the A with the paint drop. So with the A with the paint drop, for the A and the paint drop, here is where you basically change the theme colors to your website to better align with your brand. The little widget with the squares and the plus sign is basically your Wix app store. So when you get your iPhone has the basic iPhone apps on there, but it does not have things that are personalized to you and your person and what you enjoy. So here in this Wix app store, you are able to find different widgets, apps to better accommodate your audience and to better spread brand awareness for you and your brand. Next we have media. Media is basically where all your images that are uploaded to your website will be stored. Next, for the little pencil, if you want to start a blog or add a blog to your website, this is where you would do so. You would just click add now. The little shopping bag is where you're going to add your products, manage your inventory, your payment methods, and so much more. We're gonna get more into that in a second. Then we have the calendar, and the calendar is basically where you can add online booking to your website if you need it. And then lastly is the marketing and SEO tool. This is where you will work with Wix to drive more traffic to your website. So to begin, I typed in makeup and I picked a makeup template for my website. So I'm just going to show you guys how I kind of like customize everything. So to change any wording, you want to double click the word that you want to change, type in your new wording, and in order to change any theme, the font, the color, anything like that, you just edit that in the text settings. Basically, to edit anything on your template, you're gonna click the screen. So I wanted to change the background. I clicked the background, and you can do one of two things. You can use the media from Wix, or you can upload your own media. So you guys will see me going back and forth between mobile and desktop version, and I just go back and forth because I know most people usually shop online on their cell phone, so I want to make sure that my website is mobile friendly. So to delete anything that was already on the template, you click the box and click the delete or trash button. And same thing for this text here. I replaced the text, typed something else that I wanted, changed the color, the font to make it look the way I wanted it to. So to add a little spice to the top of my website, I clicked the background and then I clicked design. So you can add kind of like little design templates to the top part of your website or any section of the website. So I picked these circles, and I picked these because they look really nice on the mobile version. And then next, you guys will see me actually deleting the section where there's the Instagram feed, and then I'm just going to pull the screen up so that there's no weird spacing in between. Now what I'm showing you guys right here is you have the ability to hide and bring back certain sections of the website. So if you don't like a certain section, you can click hide and it will hide it, and if you change your mind, you can bring it back. Now for these columns that were already on the template, I'm just adding my own media to the background so that I can basically customize it to look the way I want it to. After adding your own media, you can kind of like change around the words, give them a background, delete it. It's really up to you, but I picked this template because it was giving me very much makeup vibes, and that's what I was looking for. Now the good thing about designing your site on Wix.com is the fact that they have the guidelines, so you know when you're outside of the guidelines. If you drag the text too far over to the left, it'll show you kind of like these darker parts of the screen, telling you that basically in order for this text to be seen on the mobile version, you need to bring it back over a little bit. So here I'm just kind of like changing around my text, adding backgrounds to make it look better. So once I feel like I got it kind of how I want it, I go right back onto mobile version. And I like to edit, like I said, on mobile version so that I can make sure it's easy to read. So on the desktop, the way I placed the words looked great, but when I went to mobile version, the wording was over my face or over my picture where I didn't want it. So I just kind of went through to kind of tweak things to make sure that it was looking right. So for my little design template with the circles, I just double tapped the circles and I added images from media from Wix. Like I said, you can do two things. You can add your own media, upload it, and click the upload media button, or you can use Wix's media. It's up to you, but I just chose to use some media from Wix, just some random makeup pictures to kind of like just go with my theme. So here's a small sneak peek into what my store was looking like in the very beginning. But once you kind of get just the gist of what you want your store to look like, you're going to go back to the desktop version and click that little shopping bag that I showed you guys in the beginning. You're going to click get started and click go to dashboard. From your dashboard, Wix is going to take you through all the next steps to creating your store and getting your store set up to sell products. Okay, so on the dashboard, I'm gonna click add products, and here is where If you want products where you can actually design and they're print and shipped through your store, you can do that here, as well as drop shipping. We're not doing that right now. So to add just normal products to your store, you're gonna click on products, and I'm just going to add a product so that you guys can see the process. So here, each template of course has like just basic products that they have on there. So you can do one of two things. You can select all and delete the products that they already have uploaded, or you can just go ahead and push the 3 dots and delete them. But instead of editing the product, I'm just going to click new product, and here you have the option for a digital file and a physical product. So a digital file will be like an ebook, a vendor's list, or something like that, but we're doing a physical product. You're gonna add your image, of course. This is pretty self-explanatory. And you just add all the information about your product. All right, so you save your product, right? So next we are going to set up payments. As you guys could see, it was easy. As soon as I added my first product, Wix asked me to go on to the next step, which is adding my payment method. Your payment methods are definitely up to you, but most businesses will start with either the website platforms, just credit card and debit card payments, and then PayPal, of course. So you're going to check all the ones that you are going to offer. Later on, you can always come back and add Afterpay, Affirm, Sezzle, all the buy now, pay later options. So all you have to do is click Connect Me, and you have to confirm that you are not selling any of the items that are listed. Confirm. And as you can see, these methods have been added to my website. After these payment methods are added to your website, you simply have to go through, set up an account to activate it, or to basically log into your PayPal account via Wix. So next we have shipping. So you guys know that shipping is like one of the most important things when it comes to selling online and creating an e-commerce store. Most of our customers aren't even local, so it's very important to set up your shipping process efficiently and correctly. When you go to the shipping and fulfillment on Wix.com, it's going to pull up 2 zones that they have already created and input it into the system. They are automatically set as free shipping, so we're going to change those. They have the United States and then the rest of the world. Most people keep their zones pretty much in between those 2. So taking off free shipping, you can create your shipping rates based on a flat rate price, a rate by weight, rate by price, rate by product, and a USPS calculated rate. USPS calculated rate is always my favorite because it's the most realistic and the most accurate for the most part. So once you select that, you're going to add the services that you want to offer. You're going to add in your package type. So if it is a custom package, you're going to enter in the package name and the dimensions. And if you're using USPS packaging, of course, you're going to choose which box that you are using, and of course your shipping address or your return address for your business. If you are a business that does have a lot of local customers, you are able to add on local delivery or local pickup. So if they're going to pick it up from you, or if you're going to deliver it to them, you can add a local delivery area name, the zip code, the delivery time, the processing time, and all of that. You can add that on your website as well. I'm not going to do that because, like I said, most of my customers are not local. All right, so as you guys can see, our shipping with USPS is in here and it is ready to go. You can do the same thing for the international, and if you do not want to provide international shipping for international customers, you're just going to simply turn that option off. As you guys can see, that I have done 4 out of the 7 steps, but before we go into actually publishing the site, I'm going to go into my settings, my store settings, and I'm going to scroll down and do store tax. Now here is where this is a very important and essential part of starting a business. You want to make sure that your business is collecting sales tax. this is like a super plus for me because you guys ask me about taxes and sales tax all the time. Now on Wix.com, you do have the option to have your sales tax automatically calculated for you, and that is powered by Avalara. So if you have the premium e-commerce plan on Wix, you are able to enable this perk. So literally all you do is get started. So as you can see, once you enter in all your information, your Avalara account is generated. It is created. So once you do that, Avalara pretty much takes care of all of your tax information for your business so that you don't have to go through and try to generate taxes and make sure everything is done correctly. I'm gonna go back to my dashboard. Now the next step for you guys would be to choose your plan. Now I've mentioned the plan that I have already, but I think in order to publish your site or to be ready to go, that you should always choose your plan first so that there's no issues with your website once it is published. So I definitely recommend that you guys decide to go with a Wix business and e-commerce plan. Like I said, I have the premium plan. With the premium plan, you are able to get a domain for a year waived, and you're also able to get the Avalara tax tool. To actually begin receiving payments and accepting orders on your website, you have to choose a plan. So in order to choose a plan, you literally can click upgrade down here, and you want to do that before you actually make your store live. So like I mentioned before, once you choose your plan, you want to make sure that you connect your domain. If you do choose a e-commerce and business plan on Wix.com, you are awarded with a custom branded domain. So if you do not already have a domain to attach to your store, Wix will provide you with a custom domain with the purchase of a annual e-commerce or business plan with them. So once you connect your domain, it just makes your store like official. If your store is not official, people aren't going to buy from there. I mean, well, it doesn't mean they're not going to buy from there, but just when you have a clean cut domain with no extra added to it, you don't want to say .wix.com or whatever name you signed up with on the platform. So you want to make sure that, like I said, you connect a domain or you choose an annual business or e-commerce plan with Wix so that you can connect your domain and have your store looking crispy before you actually make it live. So one of the most important steps and one of the final steps, not the last, but one of the final steps, is to review your website. You want to review your website to make sure that it is completely mobile friendly. When I actually edit my website, I always go back to check it in mobile view to make sure that it is accessible and people can find things on the mobile version, because most people do go shopping online on their phones. In order to do so, you're just going to go to where it says edit site, and you're going to basically view your store on mobile version, like I said that I do throughout the whole design process. So if something is off or it doesn't look right, make sure that you fix that before you decide to publish your store. Once you follow all the steps that I've given you guys in this video, you are good to publish your store. You're ready to go live. You're ready to sell some products, and it's time to get that business going. Now, I do want to mention, before I go, I've mentioned this in a previous video before, you always want to make sure that you do download the Wix app. So on the Wix app, you are able to manage your store straight from your mobile device. So whether it be editing the website, adding products, creating sales, managing orders, that just makes managing your store so much easier on the go. Everyone's not always home, you know, to edit and add things on the computer, and we just don't always have the computer with us. So make sure that you do make it a thing to download the Wix app once you have completed your store. Now that your store is live, I want to tell you guys a little bit more of some of the other tools that Wix.com offers. Wix.com offers a collection of SEO tools just to help drive more traffic to your online stores. With Wix.com, you are able to get a personalized SEO plan with the Wix SEO Wiz. You're going to answer some questions about your business, tell Wix more about your business, and they're going to help you optimize your online content and drive more buyers to your store. Next, we have recovering abandoned carts. So that's reaching out and getting customers to finish checking out the ones that were on your website, the ones that we can actually see. You know, when customers come onto your website, they put things in their cart, they get all the way to shipping, and then they abandon their cart. With recovering abandoned carts, they're going to get these people to come back and finish out those orders so that we can generate more revenue. And then lastly is connecting with new customers. Wix's algorithm is always running tests daily on their algorithm to make sure that we as business owners are reaching the correct crowd and the correct audience. These are just some of the things that you get when you create your store with Wix.com. I hope that I kind of gave you guys a good rundown and a great overview of what to expect and how to get through creating your store with Wix.com. I will put some timestamps down below in the description box, as well as the link to begin creating your store on Wix.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next video featuring Wix.com, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.